Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. For this first video, I just wanted to give a brief synopsis as to what I hope and anticipate this platform to be. I think everyone can agree right now that during these times of quarantine, that we are away from social contact, and there's vulnerable populations that are feeling this greater than others. There's people alone on the streets right now. There's people who are in fear because of their susceptibility to contracting this virus. And there are a lot of protocols that we are expected to follow. One of the more vulnerable populations are pregnant women or new moms. From every walk of life, from every socioeconomic, racial, rural versus urban areas that are suffering right now. Already being whether you're a first-time mom or whether it's your fourth child, whether this pregnancy was planned or unplanned, there is an element of fear, I think, that many moms face, and in light of these new circumstances and these restrictions put on us, the isolation only intensifies. And so I'm really hoping that this community can come together, share some tips, tricks, wisdom that these mamas have gone through and maybe can help other women with, as well as my personal experience working in a variety of healthcare position jobs. For myself, my name is Hannah, and I am 25 years old. In the past 7 to 8 years, I have been an employee of a multitude of medical institutions, whether that is home health care agencies, going in and caring for elderly people. I've worked in a hospital as a management position. I have worked in a mental health facility. And then I am a doula currently. I have worked in a large retail pharmacy for about 2.5 years now. And recently I had taken a year of nursing school. I can delve deeper in a later video as to my full experience and story, but that's a little bit about my background. As far as where birth and motherhood come into play, since I was a little girl, I've always known that it was my calling and God's plan for me that I will catch babies one day. I have dreams about it almost every night, and I just know that until I am front and center catching this baby and bringing it into the world, that my life will not be fulfilled. And so, integrated throughout this channel, I'm hoping to share a little bit more about my experience, my knowledge and wisdom that I've gleaned over the years in a variety of healthcare systems, and hopefully be a home base for moms right now who might be fearful, who might be looking for answers. I truly believe, as a doula, as a future midwife, and just personally, that the safest and most comforting and comfortable birth, both for the mom and the baby, comes where the mom feels most safe, whether that be in a hospital, whether that be in a birth center, whether that be at home with a midwife, whether that be unassisted birth. There is already so much judgment and so much condemnation towards women in general, and I think it's very important that, especially around vulnerable populations, that we use extra care and consideration and compassion for our new mamas to be, especially if this is their first time. What I'm hoping to do in the future is be posting tips and tricks and research studies from anything from bottle versus breast milk, the position the baby sleeps in the bassinet or in the crib, co-sleeping, co-parenting, postpartum anxiety, postpartum depression, anything and everything that people may be wondering about or have questions on that their healthcare provider, be it a doctor or a midwife, may not be able to get to the core of the issue. So I'm really hoping this can be an open dialogue between viewers and those who have had experiences and would like to share, coming from a loving heart and a loving intent, their experience, and hopefully we can empower one another during these uncertain times. Myself, I have a pretty unconventional story as to how I am in the position that I am right now, and I will discuss that further, but for now, I would like to just state what this channel is really about. Again, stressing the importance of being open-minded, accepting, loving, because at the end of the day, every mom is just doing what's best that they can for their baby. No mom wants to harm their baby. No mom wants, any decision that a mother makes, she's usually thought out well in advance, and either trust someone that claims to know what is best for her, or she has a deep gut feeling that this is what she needs to do and how she'll carry out and proceed. So with that, I would just like to preface this that anyone who has any negative comments or is coming from a place of judgment or fear-based mindset or hurt, just kindly refrain from posting any of those kind of comments. We really, as women, need to stand together, and especially when it comes to motherhood. This is something that many of us share in common. The love for their child, the love for your own child is a universal communicative approach to something we all share. It's biological and it's inherent in nature. We just want what's best for our babies. We want them to have a happy and healthy life. So with that being said, if someone shares something that you may not have done in the past or you may not do in the future, I think it's great for open dialogues to be a type of platform in which people can learn from one another and learn from our experiences. But if it's any kind of attack, please refrain from posting those comments. Depending on the types of comments, I may end up deleting them if they're derogatory or just downright mean. I've never really been one to censor anything. But when it comes to the safety and the well-being of someone who's just simply seeking answers or bravely sharing their own experience, the last thing any of us want is for that mom who spoke up and was just shut down. We already have enough of that in the world with family members, with healthcare providers. And again, this channel is really meant to uplift, encourage, support, educate other moms, because we really are in this together. And I'm just really excited for the community that I can foresee coming out of this. So again, my name's Hannah, and I appreciate you for sticking around for the ride and for the journey. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment for me, or I will be listing my personal email. And yeah, let's open up the dialogue in a safe space and let's bring each other up. Thank you.